What's good, Ravens fans? Today I'm going to make a sad video. I want to call it a rant, but it's not going to be too long. I'm trying to get out of here in 5 minutes because I don't want to talk about negativity too long. So I was on Reddit looking for something to talk to you guys about today. And I saw this right here. James Prochet's 2022 total receiving yards is 53 yards. James Prochet's 2022 total penalty yards is 39 yards. And I'm going to use this as the intro to talk about Prochet. And again, this is going to be quick. You guys know how the channel flows. I do reactions. We make these Raven Space dailies. We usually go about 10 to 15 minutes. We get into it. And then for, more general topics or topics I really want to hone into on detail, we'll do a feature where, we jump right into some of the detail. And you don't see me in those. You guys know that. And, we do a lot more, but those are the main types. I just want to do a quick video about this because I'm disappointed in what is happening to our receiver unit. And I think James Prochet is the biggest reason, not biggest reason, that's not the right thing to say. He epitomizes the problem that the Ravens continuously have at receiver. We bet on potential. And when we bet on potential consistently, we figure out that it's harder to be a number one receiver in a Greg Roman offense than we think. Again, I'm just thinking back in my head. I don't know if Greg Roman ever had a number one receiver that commanded fear, right? We know that he was with the 49ers. They had a Colin Kaepernick, then that was the main tool. When he was with the Bills, I think the number one was Sammy Watkins, but Sammy underperformed there before going to the Chiefs and performing much better. There is an issue here. And I don't know if it's Eric DeCosta. I don't know if it is Greg Roman. And again, another potential person is Lamar Jackson. But I'm going to go through and talk about why I think, I'll call it the James Prochet effect is happening. And again, this is going to be quick, so as I wanted to just talk about this. When you see a stat line like this for a projected number 2 receiver coming into the season, this is just pitiful. There's no number 2 receivers in the league, guys, that have 53 yards in the season. 0. At this point in the season, week 11, there are 0 number 2 receivers with numbers like this. Okay? When we looked at Bateman's numbers, there was 0 number 1 receivers with numbers that look like Bateman. Not even on bad teams. Okay? The Lions, their number 1 receiver had more yards than Bateman did. The number 2 receiver has more than 53 receiving yards. Okay? People, Hopkins was gone for half of the season from, the Cardinals. And he probably has more yards combined than every receiver that we have. And it's not just because of the throws of the offense. Because again, Mark Andrews gets his. Last year, you say what you want about Hollywood Brown. Hollywood Brown had 1,000 receiving yards and 90 receptions, I believe. Mark Andrews had 1,000 receiving yards and 80 receptions. So that's why I don't really want to put the blame on Lamar, because Lamar runs the plays that are called. And again, Lamar's completion percentage is not one of the lowest in the league, right? So last game he completed 70% of his completions. I don't want to put it on Eric DeCosta because, like it or not, Hollywood Brown is an NFL receiver. Now, he might not be a clear-cut number 1. He might be a 1.5 or a 1B or a 2A. But he's an NFL receiver for sure. And on a bad team, he can get 1,000 receiving yards, easy. On our team, if it doesn't, it might be some years he gets it, some years he doesn't. This might be a Greg Roman problem, guys. And the issue that we're always going to have is that Lamar Jackson is so good that our offense will always be a top 5, top 6 offense. And that will always protect Greg Roman. Again, Wink Martindale will still be on the team, guys, if we were not so bad on defense last year. And the defense last year had just as much injuries as the offense did, but the offense had Lamar Jackson. And so Lamar Jackson got them 9 wins before he got hurt. So just again, I just saw this and wanted to make a quick video about how sad this made me. You guys let me know how you feel in the comments below. I don't think I'm gonna make a full feature on that because again, features are a little time consuming, right? I'm talking, I'm editing, I'm getting graphics, stuff like that, making things move. But this just made me sad and I wanted to talk to you guys about it. So you guys let me know in the comments below. Thanks and go Ravens.